my loves. Welcome back to another episode of the thebisfor podcast. I'm your host, Bravia, and today's episode is definitely different. The B is for, babe, I am just getting by right now. The B is for, I am just getting by. You know, I had a whole outline of what I thought I wanted this episode to be and what I wanted to talk about. And then I went back to the drawing board on it and then changed it and then came back and then spent days thinking about it and nothing felt right. And I think that's honestly because I don't feel right right now. And I was like, Bria, you can push off filming for a few days or you can push off recording and like wait till you're more, I don't know, like feeling better, feeling like yourself, and record then. And the reality is I don't want to feel like I just show up on the internet only when I'm perfect or only when I'm ready. And I know that the internet isn't really reality, but this is my reality, and I am not doing this for sympathy or for empathy. And if you are listening so far or watching, and you are going to have something to say, just spare me. Spare me. I don't even have the energy right now. So, life has just been super interesting for me lately, and it has been harmonious and chaotic at the same time. I'm having so many incredible things happen and so many extremely draining things happen at the same time. I have gone back and forth, literally moment by moment, day by day, crashing out and having like a spiritual awakening all at once. And I feel like I'm in the perfect storm right now where I'm like so excited about the things that are happening in my life because they're things that I've been wanting and that I've been working towards, and they're kind of like the beginning phases of those things, while also kind of grieving the life that I've been living thus far, and knowing that a lot of that is not only about to change, but is actively changing. And it's a really weird spot to be in, to feel like you are so happy in some areas and like so, frankly, like upset in others. And I did not have the energy to sit here and prop up my camera and do all the lights and set up the whole gig and try and share something structured and clean and perfect, because that's just not how I feel right now. So I just am not. I grabbed my camera, I propped it up on my couch, and here I am sitting, chilling. I couldn't even imagine like doing more than this in this present moment. Again, I'm not really saying or doing any of this for empathy or sympathy. I just want to treat this podcast like it's my own personal journal. And like that's actually the category I initially put this podcast in, because I just wanted to share, and if people took stuff away from it, that's great. And like I wanted to help people through my own experiences. And sometimes I feel like I just get on the pod and I get into like teaching mode, and that's because I'm passionate about a lot of the things that I talk about, and I feel so strongly about the things that I talk about. But I struggle sometimes with feeling like I'm supposed to be this like all-knowing being or person, and I just like don't feel that way. I feel simultaneously so in tune with the universe and so in tune with myself, while also feeling so disconnected at times. And it's just yeah, it can be tiring. And I don't know, I just didn't want to one, I didn't want to not release an episode because I release episodes every 2 weeks and I've never missed an episode. And two, I don't want to release an episode that just doesn't feel genuine when I'm recording it. Like anytime I record, even on the days that I'm really not feeling it, by the end of it, I'm like, okay, I actually like how that turned out. They may not always be my favorite episode, but they still feel representative of like how I actually feel in that moment. And today, there was no way that anything outside of what I'm talking about now is going to come out of me and feel genuine and feel like something I could put out. And so here we are. But yeah, I'm at this like really interesting crossroads, and maybe some of you can relate to this and in sharing this. Hopefully, there are people who do, because honestly, I'm sure I can learn from you too. Like, I am still a human being at the end of the day, and I do not do things perfectly. But I feel like I'm at definitely a crossroads in my life, where everything that could happen is happening all at once. Actually, that's not true. Like, obviously, so many more things could happen, but I just feel like I'm in it right now. I am so excited about everything that I've built, and I feel like I am stepping into a new chapter. I am elevating. I am growing substantially and now like walking in that growth. And I feel so much more self aware and assured and worthy and centered than I've ever felt. So it's like this like big awakening for me in a lot of ways right now, in who I am, what I want to do, where I want to go, who I want to be. Like I feel like a lot of those dots are connecting at the moment, which you may be listening and thinking like, Bria, okay, like what is wrong? And that's a fair thought process, but it's also like in order to get to that point, there's so many things that have to burn down. And I feel like I'm just like watching myself slowly be molded from the ashes of the things that I've like burnt down. And so I'm feeling all those things, the positive things, while also insanely stressed. Like most stressed I've been in a very long time. I am burnt out completely. Like I'm super burnt out. And I want to be transparent in that because I hang out with friends or I see people and they're always like, "You're so productive. Like, how do you do everything?" And I'm like, "You have no idea. I'm drowning." Like, I am drowning. I'm so tired. I'm so burnt out. I'm so stressed. My cortisol levels are so high. I like feel it in my body. Like, my chest aches constantly. Like, my anxiety is so horrible right now. And I feel so weirdly lonely. Like, I feel like, which I think this happens a lot, but like when you start to level up or when you start to like evolve, it feels lonely because it feels like the people around you like aren't really going through it or don't really understand it or like don't really see you. And so I'm still trying to be everything that I am to everyone while also knowing that I'm like not really myself right now. Or not like the version of myself that I was before. Or I'm like kind of actively releasing like a version of myself. And it feels really lonely to feel like people don't really see that or get it. And I'm not saying I don't have people in my life who like would see that. Like, I do have a few people who are so supportive, who see me, who have been walking alongside me like through this process. So I'm not like completely alone. I think that there's a difference in actually being alone and feeling lonely. Because I'm not actually alone. Like, I have a good support system that I have leaned into, but I still feel lonely. You feel like you are doing so much and trying everything and putting in so much effort and working so hard and pursuing your dreams and aligning to what you're passionate about and becoming a better version of yourself. It's like I feel like I'm watching some of my life like through a rearview mirror right now. And I think I'm realizing like, oh shit, I'm driving away. Like, as honestly, I don't know how else to describe it. And I was thinking about recording this and I was like, oh, I'm literally a personal strategist. Like, I have clients that I work with and I help them gain clarity and I help them navigate who the highest version of themselves is, like who they want that person to be, how to become them, and how to help them with what they're building as that person. And I didn't want people to look at me and be like, well, she doesn't have her shit together. So, like, why would I listen to her? And then I sat there and thought for a second and I was like, one, I don't know a fucking person who has their shit together. I don't know a single person who actually has all their shit together. Like, who the actual fuck knows what they're doing? Honestly, who knows for certain what they are doing? Nobody has the answers. So why would I sit here and act like I do? I don't. And simultaneously, I'm really fucking good at that job. I am really fucking good at helping people do that. And just because I'm in a period where I'm evolving and changing, and I also think that's kind of like a part of this journey, it doesn't mean that I'm any less capable of providing support in an area that I have over 7 years of experience in. Like, and so if anyone thinks that, and if anyone's deterred by listening to this, all right. Okay. But this is me being real. And despite how exhausted I am and how overwhelmed I am and how burnt out I am, I'm equally on fire. Like, I am so driven and so determined. And I think that's like probably why I'm so fucking burnt out. There's other areas that I know I need to release and let go of that are causing the burnout. And I'm working on that. But I'm also just really passionate about other things that are keeping me going. Like, really keeping me going. And like, honestly, I've truly learned the definition of discipline lately. Like, it's not a lot that's motivating me right now. I have like headaches literally every single day from how drained I am, how much brain power I'm consistently using, how much I'm staring at screens. Like, I am on screens all day. Every single day. Like, I shit you not, I'll walk you through like my actual real daily routine. No bullshit. But I'll also highlight the parts of discipline that have quite literally carried me. I wake up at 5 a.m. I wake up at 5. I probably hit snooze a couple times because I struggle to get out of bed. That's always been an issue for me. Like, I just do. But I wake up at 5. I'm usually out of bed by like 5:15, 5:30 latest. I'm usually I do my whole morning routine. If you follow me on any social media, you know it. I drink my hot lemon water with collagen and pink Himalayan sea salt. I've been doing that for like a few months now, and honestly, it's been like a staple for me. I try and meditate or journal, do something. Sometimes my meditation is just drinking the damn water. Okay, some days we're tired, but we do it. I go work out from like 6 to 7 or 6 to 7:30. Come home, shower, get ready for my work day, log on by like 8. Some of my clients are on the East Coast, so sometimes I'm logging on even earlier. I'll have days that like start at 6 or 7, and then that throws off my whole workout routine because it totally cuts into my workout time. But anyways, and then like today, I shit you not, I had back-to-back meetings from 8 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. I had one 15-minute break in the day. Granted, long weekend, so like, and a ton of deliverables this week, so I just was really busy at work because I also still work a 9 to 5, you guys. Like, I still work a 9 to 5. So, and it's not a 9 to 5. It's usually like an 8 to 6. I did not sign off until, so I worked literally from, I was on meetings from 8 a.m. until 4:30, 15-minute break. 8 during my meetings. Wrapped up my meetings by 4:30. Worked because I could actually catch up on my emails and respond to messages because I was literally talking the entire day. Worked from 4:30 until 6:45. Scrolled on TikTok for a little bit. Thought about, damn, I got to post a video on TikTok today and on Instagram today. And honestly, I'm a tiny bit behind on content. And I was like, all right, I'm going to record this podcast episode. And still need to eat dinner and do my wind down routine and be in bed by like 9. And every single day is very similar to that. I work out, I work like crazy. Also, like consulting is one world. I also, anytime that I get a freaking second, I'm editing or writing something for the pod. Like I'm editing my socials, I'm writing something for the pod, I'm creating a vlog, I'm filming, like I'm doing something creative in the interim because that's just like another job that I have, which I love. That's the stuff I love. I wish I had more time for it, but like my brain is in work mode 90% of the day. And I've been operating like this, like consistently like this for like 7-8 months, like all the time. No bullshit. And so yeah, I'm hitting a point of just like burnout while also hitting a point where I'm like starting to see the fruits of like the 7-8 months of like insane grunt work starting to pan out. And so it's just like this crazy blend of emotions. I feel like I am feeling so many things simultaneously. Like the other day I go to yoga and I'm sitting in yoga and I've learned like talk therapy doesn't actually work that well for me. I tend to like store a lot of my emotions and my feelings about things like deep down, and I don't really talk about them, and I'm working on that, but it's not like easy for me. I actually don't open up easily. Like, yes, I have a podcast. Yes, there's so many things that I talk about and there's things that I'm passionate about, but like I don't share very like personal things about me often. I struggle to open up and share in that way. And because of that, I think I just like store it really, really deep in me and don't really like acknowledge my feelings that well. I've gotten so much better at it, and I've become so much more in tune with my emotions. But all that to say, talk therapy hasn't like worked on me in the way that I would like it to. And I've realized that because I'm moving with intention so much more and been really disciplined in how I move, like balancing, weightlifting, strength, Pilates, like different forms of things, I feel like it like has significantly helped my mental health and also allowed for me to like process my emotions in a new way because I've become so much more emotional. Like I used to go so long. If you listen to an old podcast episode of mine, I could go years without crying when I was younger. And now I cry like every other day. I'm also burnt out, but a lot of it is like happy tears too. Like I'm just like feeling my emotions so much more now than I literally ever have in my life. And that also is a lot for me. Like again, it's so beautiful and it's so incredible, but it also like is hard because I'm like, whoa, I don't like fully, I'm not used to this. Like this is like new to me. So back to the point of yoga, somatic work, movement helps actually. There's science behind the way that it helps unlock trauma that's stored in your body. So I'm sitting in yoga, I'm doing this workout, and I'm envisioning the life I've dreamt of, the life I dream of often. I'm envisioning it. I'm envisioning my next chapter. I'm envisioning a very specific moment in my next chapter. And it feels like so real. And I'm like crying in yoga. No one like really saw me. It's also hot yoga, so like it kind of worked in my favor. Cause I'm like, is this crying or is this me sweating? We don't know. Can't tell. I'm also a really ugly crier though. I've like learned that about myself. I'm like, wait, everyone doesn't look like this insane when they cry. Like I make the craziest faces when I cry and I just can't help it. It is what it is. But anyways, I'm like crying and I was like, wow, it feels good to like kind of release that. And I was like, whoa, like naturally like old me had resistance in that moment. I was like struggling with like letting it come out, even though I knew that it wanted to, while also being like, whoa, like I'm like actually happy I'm capable of doing this. Like there were like years that I felt like something was wrong with me. I was like, is something wrong with me? Like, why do I not get emotional in the way that other people get emotional? Like, what is wrong with me? And so, yeah, I'm in this space right now where like the duality of everything is prominent and I'm experiencing it heavily right now. Like everything that I'm feeling has an almost like an equal opposite and it is intense. And so I don't know, I feel like me talking about it kind of makes me feel like it just makes me feel better. And if someone else can relate to it, then great. I don't know. I don't know. I might hate this entire episode later and never put it out. I feel like I'm just like watching a tennis match of like back, forth, back, forth. Like the other day, I like won this massive opportunity that I did not think that I was going to win at all. Like at all. I was shocked. Not because I didn't think I was capable, but because there were a lot of odds and previous history stacked against these odds, right? And so I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is super rewarding. I feel so good about this. I'm so happy. Like this is a great win. And then immediately after, get a call. Long story short, it's a confrontation and it's frustrating and it's difficult and it's sticky and it's pissing me off so bad. And I'm just like, literally, like the moment I have a good moment and I'm experiencing something like positive and that's like the fruits of my labor, immediately after I'm like being absolutely tested. And I think that's just like a good example of literally how everything is felt. My emotions are just high and low right now because so many things are happening. And I think this is, of course, just a test of like the work that I've done and how I take care of myself. And that's really where the discipline comes back into play. Like the consistent working out, having a structured routine is not like this nice to have thing on social media. Like it's literally saving me. Literally, it's saving me. I'm not kidding. And so, I don't know. I feel like I'm just rambling. I'm just venting. And don't think I've literally ever done this on an episode before. Because, of course, if you're taking your time to listen to it, I want you to feel like you can get something out of it. And like, I don't want to make it about myself. But I don't know. I just want to like be a human for a second and not feel like I have to perform or feel like I need to say the perfect thing. I'm just figuring it out like everyone else. And I'm really excited for what's in store. And like, I know good things are happening actively for me. And I'm walking in a very important moment in my life where I'm like shifting, like coming out of the ashes, like rebuilding. And it's gonna feel like this. Like an analogy just popped in my head that honestly I think is just like a download for myself. But like you think about if someone were building a home by hand, it's like every day you're seeing a little bit more progress, but holy shit, it's hard. Like you are stressed, insane amount of labor hours, a lot of time spent, frustration, things going wrong, knocking things down, building them back up, running out of resources, finding more resources. Like you're feeling all of the difficulty, all of the strain. But like every day you're starting to slowly like see more progress of this house being built. And oh, someone is skirting outside. And I feel like I'm building the house. But right now it's like I'm seeing the progress and like everybody wants progress faster than they actually get it. And I'm seeing the progress and it feels good and it's keeping me going, but I'm like, "Oh my god. Bitch, I am tired." I am drained. Been breaking my back. Man. But yeah, I also think that's kind of like the cool part about the human experience. Like owning and seeing that you're tired and you're like, damn, but we persevere anyways. We can laugh about it. But yeah, I just want to say if you're listening up until this point, wow, what a ride. Thanks for being here and still listening to my rant. I think it's time to wrap it up, but I just want to say that if you are feeling lonely, if you feel like you're going through a season in your life that like no one understands or like just feels a little bit isolating, and not because you don't have good people in your life, but because it just feels like your journey. So it feels like people just aren't going to completely get it. I feel you. I feel you, and you are not alone, and it's okay to just say that you feel lonely. Like, I think it's okay to say that. I think it's also okay to say that you are struggling even when things in your life are going well. Like, two truths can coexist, and you're experiencing two realities simultaneously, and you're not going crazy. It's just growing pains. And also, I think something that's helped me is nature. And like, you don't even have to live in like an area that you have so much access to like wildlife or nature. Like, literally just go outside and look at something that comes from the earth. Look at the sky, look at the clouds. Everybody got access to that. Look up. Do something, but like something that like helps me is kind of grounding myself in like where I'm at. Like, I look at the sky, I'm looking at the moon right now. Where'd she go? Oh, there she is. Yeah. She's moving. But like, I look at things and I like just pause for a second and I'm like, wow, like that's beautiful, that exists, that's here, that's present, that doesn't have the worry or stresses of what I have right now. And like, yeah, I don't know, it's just like it just grounds me. And I think we're very disconnected from the source, from each other. And so something that just helps me is like getting around people and community, or getting outside and letting the sun hit me, or letting the wind blow in my face. Just something to remind me like, you're here, you're present, it's now. Like, all that stuff is going to work itself out. But yeah, it's okay to like feel the things you're feeling. I'm really saying that to myself, but a message to you too. I am giving myself permission to feel the things that I'm feeling. And I hope that you give yourself permission to do the same. I'm going to give myself permission to stop recording because it is going on far too long. I hope that you have an amazing day. Thank you for listening. As always, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I don't even care about none of that stuff right now. Just have a good day. All right. Bye. See you in 2 weeks.